Alright guys, so last video we put out, we had a lot of requests to do a gear review, basically talk about the specifics of everything that we're using. Not really sure where to start, so
we'll just do it.
Maybe I'll just start with the Toyota. I'll talk about my stuff, Garrett can talk about his stuff, and then once again, obviously if you guys have any questions on anything else, go ahead and ask us in the comments below and we'll do our best to get those answered as soon as possible. So the Toyota, I've had a lot of questions about it over the series of the videos, people wanting to know where I got the racks, where I got the bumpers, all that stuff. You're not gonna find any of it anywhere because I built every piece of it myself in my garage. So we'll just go front to back, I guess. So the front bumper, 100% custom built. Got a winch mounted behind there. Actually, I think it's 9,500 pound Smitty built winch. And the grill, got the LED lights in it. Couldn't tell you where those or what those are. They came from Amazon. I think they're 30 watt a piece, but that was custom built by me too. The suspension system, front axle is a Dana 44 out of a late 70s Ford F250, running I think it's trail gear Heim joints on all the joints, 3/4 inch by 7/8. The struts are 14-inch Ori struts. I need to get the reservoirs for them eventually. Other than that, that's about the specifics on the front. Pretty much everything I got was either from Barnes Off-Road or Trail Gear. Anything that's not stock on the Toyota, as far as like steering components, link components, anything like that, came from one of those two places. The tires, been really happy with these tires so far. As you can see, they're wearing really well. I have probably 15,000 miles on these already, and I would guess that probably a good half of that is dirt roads. Back tires wearing great too, still have tons of tread left. The wheels are Pro Comp wheels, got those from Amazon too, and obviously the jumping jack has the same one, so if I get a flat I only need one spare. Inside stuff on the Toyota, really nothing special there. The only thing that's really different about it is I wired in this switch panel down here with my winch and all my lights and stuff like that. That's about all that's really different inside. And then I did hardwire in this power inverter for charging batteries, things like that. So that's hardwired in there. I used to have it mounted different, but it's not anymore. But yeah, other than that, there's really nothing else to tell about it. Like I said, everything was custom made. The racks, the back, the bumpers, the sliders, the suspension, everything was custom made. So you're not gonna find any of that anywhere. Moving on to the jumping jack. You guys have all seen this. If you haven't, there is a video on the channel. I think it's called Showing Off Our Jumping Jack Trailers 4x6 Blackout. Shows you how to set it up, all the features of it. So if you want to check out more on the jumping jack, you can look up that video and check that out. Moving on from there, we will go to canvas cutter bedroll. You guys have seen these in our videos, probably a few other videos. Freaking love these things. This is the best part. Ready? Camp is set up.
Well, not just yet.
Oh, okay.
Now it's
okay. Now camp is set up. So yeah, that one is the Fortress. It's just a little bit smaller. Garrett's got the Dominator up there. Same thing, different color. And what I got inside mine is nothing special. Here, hold that. You can run anything you want in these. Got the padding that comes with them. I just got a 0-degree bag, my pillow, and a lot of dirt, as you can see, and I have an extra blanket in there in case it gets cold. So nothing special, that's it. People always ask how cold's it been. Well, it was -5 in Wyoming and it was 5 in Nevada the very first night we were out there. So slept like a champ, never got cold. I use mine all summer, I use it all winter, I use it in the spring, I use it in the fall, use it all year, and that's why I run the setup I do, is because if it's hot, I just use the blanket. If it's cold, I use a sleeping bag. Really cold, I use a sleeping bag and the blanket. So my gun, I guess, didn't use it a ton during the series, but the few times I did, it's It's Ruger 204 Remington 700 action. I couldn't tell you anything else other than that on it. I got it from Mesa Precision Arms. Don't know any of the specifics on the barrel, the trigger, any of that stuff, but I love how it shoots. Shoots great and looks cool. And then the scope, people always want to know what optics we're running. So the scope is the Vortex Razor HDLH, and it was this one, the 3 to 15.
Yeah, 315 by 42.
3 to 15 by 42, and I can't remember the name of the reticle that's in it. I've been asked that a lot. It's the BDC something, I know that.
There's only, for that scope, there's only 2 different reticles. There's the one that's got the little crosshair, and then there's one that we got on that one in the AR that's got the dot. Those are the only 2 reticles for that HDLH.
So yeah, 2 options there, and then the bipods, obviously, we're both running the Swagger. These are the 42s, right?
Yep, it's the 142.
So yeah.
That's the question we get asked a lot, guys, is which one are you running? The other one's the 29, and majority of the time that's gonna be okay, but it's definitely worth getting the 42. That's one of the many features that we like the best about those, is having that, being able to have that height where you're sitting up on a steep hill and you're not shooting downhill. You might be shooting out into the flat. You need to have that elevation on that bipod. So that 142, that's definitely the way to go, in my opinion.
I would agree, 100%. You guys might have saw a little bit of this, the heater we were running, the Mr. Buddy, or Mr. Heater Big Buddy. Got 2 of the little green propane tanks on it, and they have, I think it's 2D batteries, has a fan, but we didn't run the fan. It's plenty to heat that jumping jack. And then obviously the chairs, the ground and pound chairs from Sly Dog Predator Gear. You guys saw those the whole way, both running those. And last but not least, from my end of things, I guess, is the scoped vision from Phone Scope. We did a how-to video on this also on the channel. I think it's how to set up and use the scoped vision from Phone Scope. So if you guys have any more questions on that, hit up that video and check it out. And the little call, I use this one a little bit this year. I'll use a lot more when shed season comes. There's the Rebel and the Riot. We didn't use them on the tour at all, but as soon as shed season gets here, I will be using the crap out of that. Really, the difference between the Rebel and the Riot is the Rebel has the presets, a few options for sounds on there, and then the Rebel, or sorry, the Riot, I'm gonna keep getting those mixed up, but the Riot has the SD card just like the big calls do. So, did I miss anything?
No.
Oh, my tripod. Tripod, just a Manfrotto. I think it's the 190 is what it is, and I can't remember what the head's called, but it's also a Manfrotto. And obviously I spray painted it tan, and it's all coming off because I don't want it to shine. I hate shine, and even then it still is coming off and shining. But yeah, I can't remember what that, do you remember what that head's called?
I don't. I've got the same one on mine.
But yeah, anyway, there it is. If you guys want to look it up, just Manfrotto, and there's the aluminum legs. It's not the carbon fiber. So
all right, that we'll just start into my guns that we've got here. When I say my, it's just our, it's all, this is all our stuff. It's just the stuff that we choose to shoot. So this is the one I shot a lot. It's the Judge, the 22-250. Same thing with the scope. It's the Vortex Razor HDLH on this one. The camo div job, that's done by Utah Hydrographics. The ammo I shoot out of this gun, I reload with 34 grains of IMR 4895 and shoot a 55 grain Hornady VMAX out of it. And this kind of been my go-to gun. It's a hammer. I'm comfortable with it. I love it. Again, it's got the Swagger bipod. Wouldn't shoot anything else other than that. So then on this one, this is our 6 Creedmoor that Rolling Bones builds these custom guns for about the most affordable price you guys will find anywhere. And it is a great coyote gun, deer gun, long range gun. And yes, it's a 6 Creedmoor, not a 6.5 Creedmoor. A lot of people ask if it's a 6.5. No, it's a 6. And this one we've got topped with the Vortex Viper 4 to 16 by 50 scope on that, with the adjustable turret up here on top, which makes it great for those coyotes out there at a distance. And as far as ammo out of this, we haven't had a chance to develop a load for it, so we're shooting 108 grain, the Hornady ELDs out of this one. And it's been, for factory ammo, it's been surprisingly accurate and fur friendly. Super lightweight gun, awesome gun. Again, yeah, Rolling Bones built this for us. And then let's move a few things here. Gun cases. This is something you don't get to see showcased much because we're never really pulling them out of the truck, but this gun case is an Air Armor Tech gun case. And got a shotgun and rifle. It's got all kinds of external pockets for...
What about a 4-wheel drive?
What about a 4-wheel drive?
Shotgun and rifle and a 4-wheel drive?
Shotgun rifle and a 4-wheel drive. So in here, got the 22 Nosler, built by High Desert Arms. Again, topped with the Razor HDLH. So, love this gun. Still adjusting to it because I've been a bolt guy my whole life, but as far as ARs go, if you guys are at all interested, yeah, check these guys out up at High Desert Arms. And then, just the good old Remington 870 Express shotgun, guys. Can't beat it. It's a good truck gun. You can beat it up. It's all synthetic. You don't need to worry about any, I mean, I literally got so mad I threw this gun as far as I could. And it's still good, so.
So what load are you shooting out of the shotguns? We get that all the time.
Shotgun, I mean, make sure, guys, this is a huge thing. Don't ever shoot steel at coyotes. You're gonna lose far more coyotes than you're ever gonna kill. Find lead shot. It's tough to find, even if it's nickel plated lead, whatever it may be, but it's either 4-buck or BB shot. I shoot an extra full turkey choke out of this shotgun, and one thing to be careful of, guys, is go pattern your shotgun. Don't just buy it and shoot it. Go put it on paper, see what your pattern's like at 20, 30 yards. And what I ended up happen with this, when I put that extra full turkey choke on it with that 4-buck, is it was such a tight choke tube that the pellet started to distort, and I was losing coyotes and didn't know why. So what happened is when it pushed through that choke tube to keep a tighter pattern, it distorted the pellets, and at 20 yards, I mean, that pattern was this big, and bullets were just you could see tears in the paper. So no matter what load you're shooting, take the time and actually pattern your shotgun and find out where that thing's shooting. And out of the 22 Nosler, I'm shooting 29.5 grains of Varget powder with 53 grain Hornady VMAX as well. And again, Swagger bipod.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you what I'm shooting out of the 204. It's the 40 grain Hornady VMAX, and I'm lazy and don't reload, so they're just factory bullets.
All right, Mike already hit on the phone scope. The two calls we use the most, Revolt, you can see, and then in the pack right there, we've got the Revolution. Guys, they're virtually the same call. The only difference in the two, and I'll show you, we'll put it side by side, and you can see it, is you've got the Revolution here that's got the video camera on top, and you've got the Revolt that's got the tweeter speaker. Other than that, same call, same sounds, both great calls. Used about halfway through the tour, used this one all of last year. You can see it's a little more beat up, and about half the tour used this one, so can't go wrong with either call. Like I say, virtually the exact same call, besides the camera on top of that. And then what else have I got here inside? Oh, yep, get that. Got our Gear bino harnesses, Vortex Razor binos. Not a must-have for coyote calling, but it does help. Another question, this is a big one, the Venom Outdoors drag. So go to Venom Outdoor Products, check that out. Super simple, throw it over your shoulder.
A lot of coyotes have been drug out with that thing.
A lot. And then,
what else you got in there?
This is a question we get a lot. What's the upgraded tripod you've got for your call? This is a little Vanguard, $19. It's the VS82. That's the little tripod that we use for all our calls. We just got the one, and let's see what else we got in here. Of course, scope vision got in here, and the ground and pound chair, guys. That's what's awesome, is you can see kind of how much stuff you can actually carry inside there. Got the call, the tripod, scope vision, remote for the call, drag, all that stuff. Everything we use for that's all King's camo, guys. Been using them for years. Love their camo. Everything I'm wearing now, actually, these are the Preacher Pant. I can't remember the name of this. This is the exact jacket, but this is their one of their jackets I love. It's like a down jacket. So, but yeah, King's camo. As you can see, we've got them on the chairs, but yeah, King's camo also. Can't really see, you can kind of see it here. Mike has got one of their hoodies on, but those, I mean, that was essential stuff for us from you know, Mike was really living off of the Mountain Ops Slumber at night to go to bed with, and then the Mountain Mocha in the morning. And I was using and those were both a hot drinks, so the hot Ignite that he was drinking in the morning and Slumber at night. And then I was living off of just the regular Ignite, the different flavors. I just love that stuff. And now that we're done with this, we're finally gonna get back in the gym and gonna probably be pushing the Mountain Ops 90-day challenge here too. So both of us, we're getting a little up there in age. We need to.
A little? You're gonna be 40 in a few days. Yeah.
You're gonna be.
He's gonna be 40 in a few days, guys, so make sure you give him a whole bunch of crap on everything.
So yeah, guys, that's it. If there's anything we didn't cover, we tried to cover everything. I know it's kind of quick, so we're not getting too long-winded with stuff. If there are questions we didn't answer for you guys, be sure and put it in the comments below, and we'll do our best to answer them as best we can. Also, one thing we'll hit up is check out in the description of this video. That'll show all, you know, all the partners we work with and the companies we've got promo codes with as well. So hopefully this video is informative, got you the information you needed, and there's still a couple months left of good hunting, so let's get out there and go do it.
And last but not least, guys, which I can't really show you because I'm filming with it, is the camera. Everybody wants to know what camera we're running. So this is the Canon XA30, and I used to run the Canon HFG30. Essentially the same camera. One's a professional grade, has a lot more options on it and better sensors, and the other one is just basically the top of the line consumer brand one that you can get. So both great cameras, have a huge lens, pick up a ton of light. We can actually film with this thing probably 10 to 15 minutes before we can shoot in the morning. So great for low light capability. And then the mic that I'm running is the Rode VidMic or Videomic. Yeah, I think that's about all I got on the camera. There's nothing really super fancy or special. Like, I'm sure it does a whole bunch more stuff what?
You're special.
Okay, I'm special. It does a lot more stuff than I even know how to work. So don't ask me any specifics on it outside of what it's called, because I couldn't tell you. So don't forget also, guys, about the promo codes. Like Garrett mentioned, down in the description below, there's 3 different promo codes there. With phone scope, scope vision, that promo code is hidden, and then King's Camo is also hidden, and with Canvas Cutter it's HI10, and all those will save you 10%. So if you're looking to get any of this gear, make sure you use those promo codes and save yourself some money. Thanks, guys.